This is Module 1. In Module 1, we learned a lot of different phases. We learned how to use our website, and as you can see here, we were on WordPress, and here we look at our posts, and this is how we post blogs about all the different topics. You can see how you could add new categories and whatnot. The podcast was also in Module 1, where we loaded 3 of our podcasts up to the internet, where we put our story out there. This is actually how you import a podcast. You select it from your media files, which we'll go over a little bit later, from your online database. You place it into it, and there will be a code that pops up. You type your title. My title is Tiger Talk. This is episode 3. So, things that I would have done for my podcast, I probably would have tried to get more in depth, probably try to sound a little cleaner in my interviews, rather than having some vocal pauses. Even though you can edit it out, it doesn't seem as natural. Here's the media library that I was talking about earlier. The media library, it stores all my folders, all my pictures, all my audio, and all my video that I could use to upload to my website. This is my audio section. This is my video section. And then here's just the integration of all of the different things on my website that are posted. Finally, we'll go to pages. There's parent pages and baby pages. As you can see here, the parent pages are at the top of the column, and they lead you to secondary pages. And right here, we're looking at the Timberview Wolves football. Click to a baby page, and this is their videos. So, not Timberview Football is my nonprofit website, so I can go there and I could link all these little minor pages up to this main parent page. This is how I added the video onto the page. I went into my media library again, selected the video that I wanted, closed that out, and then copied and pasted onto the slide. If you look at the text box instead of the visual side, you'll see the code of the actual video. With WordPress, you can do a lot of things. It's an amazing program. It's an amazing thing. It's awesome. Tiger Talk was the podcast that we went through. During this podcast, I went into detail about the Pacific Tiger baseball team. Talked to them about how their season was going, how they progressed from start to almost to finish. My last podcast was towards the back half of conference play. I think it went really well. The podcast was pretty good. It got some information that I wanted out there about our team. So being able to have the privilege to work on a podcast and actually gets my voice out there into the internet actually made a huge difference, I feel like. This here's my Flickr slideshow. I did it on steps on how to bunt. As you can see here, I did it on Photoshop. This is my cover picture. I put my name, steps on how to bunt, and I did a lot of. I cut out my image, added images in the background, and also put new filters on them. Throughout my slideshow, you see a lot of edited pictures, a lot of text. I wanted to make sure that the text and the pictures were all visible in each section. So when I did change the picture around, I made sure that the text matched it. These are some from my media gallery from the other day when from Module 1, where we put them onto our website. So these are some leftover images. As you see here, this is the original and the edited version. Here then we move to my film, the YouTube video on how to do something. As me being a baseball player, I did something I knew very well, how to hit a baseball. As you can see here, throughout my work, I did a lot of different techniques. I added a vinaigrette to this scene, especially the opening scene, so you can see the writing. Here, what I would have done differently is I would have taken away the filter I used. I would have probably used a little less intense filter. In that case, I would have been able to see the logo on my hat, a little more definition in my face. I wouldn't look so bright. As we scroll through the movie, though, or the how-to video, you get to see some of the other techniques I used, like a freeze frame, put a different filter. So here's the freeze frame. So I was in motion and I stop, and then as I talk through the presentation, I'm stuck in that moment, and then later on I would be moving again. Here, this shows you, this is the freeze frame button, which gives you a still image out of video. Pretty cool. You know, I would split clips to make the time fit, to make everything work and work properly. Up here is how you enhance it and how you adjust all the different types of levels. Like the filter I used Dream last time for the overshot shot. Therefore, you know, it looked a little weird like this. Hopefully I won't make the same mistake. You know, here's the vinaigrette, what I used on the action and movement shots, and then here's one that I kind of like right now that I might use it actually for this video. And yeah, that's about it. I'm a nonprofit organization. I chose Mansfield Timberview, a high school out of Texas. I did it because I love football. My dad's also the coach there, so there's a family tie. And I started doing some of their Facebook and media stuff earlier in the year before. Here, going through their Facebook website and showing you some pictures, showing you what I've done. I've created their logo from scratch, based off of their old logo. Right now, where they have 47 followers, did some video work for them where I put some videos online so their fans can see. There's some audio, which you can't hear right now, but there's audio that goes along with the track that is playing. So as we go back to the home page of the Facebook site, show you some of their about pages and all that, and try to give as much detailed information as possible so people could be aware of Mansfield Timberview here. If I go to the about page, you can see the map of where they're located. Located on Texas, off in the heart of Arlington, downtown. And then I could also go to the website that I created for them. Website's a lot like the other page, except it gives a little bit more as schedules, pictures, rosters, spring football calendar, photos and videos. So it also will contain a media guide once I'm completely done with it. So just like the Facebook page, here's some of the videos, here's some of the pictures that I've done for them. Probably a little bit more pictures on this site than there's on the Facebook. If you go here to the Timberwolves, that's their homepage, and it also takes you to their Twitter page, where I've done a few tweets, gotten a few followers, and I've followed a lot more people. Try to use the hashtag DTW. That's their credo, that's their motto that they go by. Also gonna try to use a couple different hashtags that are football jargon, so that I could probably create more followers within the football world. And then finally, in Module 3, we did a book report over the new digital age, Eric Schmidt, Jared Cohen. It was a good book. Talked about a lot of different things and how technology is taking over nowadays. The book report on it was a fairly simple task. It was a light reading. It was pretty good. Had a great time within the class, and it was a good way to end the semester.